Hello, my name is James Blackman. I'm from RCI Wireless. I'm joined today at Mobile World Congress in Barcelona by executives from the Belgian MVNO VOO and from ZTE. I'd like to introduce you to Christian Vyncke, the CTO of VOO. Hi Christian.
Nice to meet you.
I'd like to introduce you to Jos Donvil, CEO of VOO.
Nice to meet you.
And to Xu Ziyang, the President of the Core Network Business at ZTE.
Nice to meet you.
I wonder if we could start, Jos, by talking about VOO. I wonder if you could position it in the Belgian market and explain something of the vision for the business.
Maybe I will start with the company. We are part of the NetEase Group. NetEase Group is a Belgian company active in different domains. Telecom, content, energy, insurances, and renewable energy. So that is where we are in. The biggest part of the business is in telecom, under the brand name VOO. In fact, we are active since we are a relatively young company. We are active around 10 years in the Belgian market. So now in the evolution we currently have, and I think it's not only linked to VOO, but the market is changing a lot. So mobile becomes an enabler and even a necessity in the future for all fixed players, because we are a fixed player, we're a cable company. So we needed to see how we could grow our company in the future, and that for that reason it was necessary to make an agreement to have access at good prices in the future on mobile. That's the reason why we decided to go for a full MVNO. Of course, if you build a full MVNO, you need to have this mobile core network, and you need to build it. And that's the reason why we thought going to ZTE was the best option. So of course, we have looked to the market, and ZTE came out as the best partner for us for the future. That is the reason why we are here.
And Christian, I wonder if you could talk a little bit about that work with ZTE, what you've done.
So in fact our mission, as Jos said, is to become the key telecom player in Belgium and in Wallonia and in Brussels. Currently, VOO is a light MVNO, so it means that we are lacking flexibility. We have to develop new product services, it's not so easy. So now we are going to become a full MVNO. So then we will optimize our costs, we will be more flexible, and we will not depend anymore on M&A. And like that we are going to develop fully new product services, innovation, really in a nice way, full-fledged. And in addition, by implementing the ZTE state-of-the-art technology, fully virtualized, we are going to converge both fixed and mobile networks to really simplify the network operations. So, in summary, this big network transformation is really a key success factor for our plan.
Okay, and I wonder if you can say something of ZTE, why you selected ZTE, what they brought to the table.
It's a long story, a long success story with ZTE. I've been working with ZTE for more than 9 years, and by now so with Jos in our previous assignment. And I have to say, first, the ZTE equipment is really state-of-the-art. I mean, there is no problem. The engineers of ZTE, they are highly qualified, a lot of skills and knowledge. The way of working is always flexible, and they're always adapting themselves to, let's say, any change in the work. And also, they are always promoting a real partnership. So ZTE for me is not simply a vendor, but it's a true story, also trustworthy technology partner. So I highly recommend to work with ZTE, and if you need any information, we are willing to share any information about ZTE.
And Xu, I wonder if you could say something of the project and the obstacles that you came across and how you got over them.
I think that for this project, the most challenge for us is that the speed. We should deliver this project as quickly as possible. For that view, is that I think that how to know the real requirement from VOO is much more important, because we will build the 4 MVNO core network. Means that we should know the really marketing requirement or consumer requirement, and to deliver it in the network on time. So this is, I think that for this project, the big challenge for us. And to do that, I think that I have already dedicated the setup team from Nanjing, R&D, to deliver. And we still have a very strong local team supported. to make it possible for that. So personally, I will be just a very strong sponsor for this project to guarantee it's successful. Yes.
Okay, and what have you learned through the course of it? You know?
I think that because this network is including hardware and including the all CS, PS, everything that. So it is much more important also for ZTE, and I think that we have a very good relationship with VOO, and this is help us to achieve the target. And also, I think the wireless part is also maybe we could cooperation with a telnet, right? So it's also the ZTE wireless part. So bind together, we can provide the end-to-end solution to make the network more competitive with others. So I think that we using this some very important purpose, we can achieve this target.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean more generally, if we look at ZTE and what ZTE is doing, can you talk around your strategy and vision around virtualization at V?
Yeah, of course. I think that the network, traditionally network is just a static, physical network. It's not fit for the future. If we evolution to the 5G network, the network should be virtualization, should be more open, and should be domestic. So ZTE strategy for the virtualization first is open, because using only one vendor you cannot win anything. So to build an open ecosystem in the virtualization is much more important. So we're very open to that. We have an open lab to welcome all kinds of just partner into our virtualization solution. This is the first. The second is that we are very focused. We are focused on the telecom cloud. Means that we have 1,000 R&D people dedicated service for the telecom. So focus on that, I think that we can achieve such the virtualization in the world. The third I think that the best part for the virtualization is that we need help the customer to get more marketing sharing. Means that we can help the customer the customized future. We can do that with a special soft for the special customer to achieve that. So this 3 points can help ZTE to get a benefit for the virtualization solution.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. And I just wonder if we can, from ZTE's point of view, in a broader sense, what is your strategy around virtualization and NFV?
Yeah, I think that if we towards to the 5G, as I mentioned, that the legacy solution cannot working, we should open our system to welcome all kinds of our partner into the ecosystem. So the first is that ZTE solution is much more open. We have an open lab to welcome all kinds of vendor or all kinds of partner into our ecosystem to build the virtualization totally solution. So open is the first strategy for us. The second is focus. We are just 1,000 R&D people dedicated focus on the telecom cloud solution. Means that we have a very focused scope in the telecom. Means we put on more resource, more focus on that to give them more benefit, to provide more flexible core network for that. And the third is share. I think that we can share with our partner a more experience which we'll get from other operators to make the network more flexible and more stable and to achieve the key target. And so last is that I think that for the most important things, we can dedicate it for the customer, customized future. If the customer want to get some important future, we can give a very flexible feedback from our R&D to make our partner in the market more stronger, more compatible with others. So I think these 4 key points will help ZTE and our partner together to win-win together. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Jos. Thank you, Xu.
Thank you.
Yeah.